The betrayed drowned woman. This legend is often told to young children who swim in the Dnipro River. It speaks of two young lovers whose parents forbade them to marry. Depending on the version, either their families were feuding, like in Romeo and Juliet, or they were meant to marry for status, or perhaps the girl was from a Romany camp. However, from this point on, the stories all sound the same. Heartbroken, the lovers decided to escape their family's watchful eyes one night and met in the middle of the bridge over the Dnipro. They swore to one another that if they couldn't live together, they would at least die together, in defiance of their families who had torn them apart. They stood on opposite sides of the bridge, preparing to leap into the swirling whirlpools below, which would carry them away and bind them forever in a dead, eternal dance. But when the moment came to jump, the boy became frightened and didn't follow his beloved into the river. He fled, mourning his lost love and cursing his own cowardice. Years passed. The boy, now a man, eventually met another girl whom he grew to love. This time, their parents did not object, and soon they married. When the young wife gave birth to their child, they decided to baptize the infant in the waters of the Dnipro. As soon as the baby was dipped into the river, a pair of hands snatched the child and dragged it to the bottom. Everyone nearby dove into the water, desperately searching for the baby. The father jumped in as well, and at the bottom of the river, he saw the face of the very same drowned woman, the one he had abandoned and not dared to follow. She held the infant in her arms, smiling a sinister smile. The man tried to free his child, but the hands of the drowned woman were like stone, impossible to pry apart. As his air ran out, he realized that his baby had already drowned. With no other choice, he turned and swam for the surface. And behind him, through the thick water, he heard the eerie laughter of his former lover. Since then, every child who swims too far from shore, and every adult who dares to swim at night, risks being caught in the grasp of the betrayed drowned woman. It is said that she cannot bear to remain alone at the bottom and continues to search for company to this day.